Hello, my horde. Welcome to something familiar and yet different. Cause indeed, we have opened a 5 Surprise mini brands, but we haven't yet opened a 5 Surprise Disney Store mini brands. Cause these came out fairly recently, like a few weeks ago. I wasn't sure if I was gonna get any right away, but I made a Target order and I just made a decision. I made the call. I made the call to buy these. Anyway, let's go ahead and fail at this tear strip already. Hey, oh, ooh, I forced it to work. Nice. And I actually have 2 of these, because crazy. Oh no, the piece that holds the ball is all like, I don't know what word I was gonna put in there, but I sure stopped speaking. It's all messed up. Ooh, and another tear strip that works. I have 2 of these. We'll see what the length of talking about one of them is to decide if this is 1 or 2 videos, which, you'll probably be able to tell, based on the length. I don't know, maybe not. Anyway, so we've got our first little wedge here. Let's see what we got. Oh, Disney Princess right off the bat. Alright, okay, first I'm going to show you what I got. This is a Princess Aurora, Miss Sleeping Beauty herself. The packaging is really nice, and like the artwork on the package is great. I do think that the actual like doll itself looks less than great. I mean, I don't know what I would expect or want, but it is just kind of freakily off-putting. It's just not quite right. So we're gonna go on. Wait. Oh! There's 3 little slices and 2 big slices. That's interesting. Well, let's do the little slices and we'll work up anticipation to the big things. All right, here we have Forky from Toy Story 4. Because he's already kind of cartoonish, I think this one looks a little better than the Aurora one. Oh, and there's a little piece of plastic on the back, and that's kind of what's holding them into the packaging. You can actually see, well, maybe I can't get it on camera, but looking through the box, because there's holes on the sides there, you could actually really see. I noticed there's no plastic like in the windows on this one, but there is plastic on the window of this one, because I think she would kind of fall out without it. But I was saying you can kind of see the plug where this plastic piece goes into. And I believe I've seen people, you can kind of pull them out and you can pull the little toy out, but it's not necessarily advisable. All right, and bit number 3 is Darth Vader. I am not a very big fan of Star Wars. And I'm not a very big fan of Darth Vader's whiny teenage years. So, there's that. And, ooh, though. It's gonna be funny what I just went ooh about. Because, so in our first larger wedge is and R2-D2. Because for whatever reason, I'm not a big fan of Star Wars, but I am a big fan of Star Wars robots. I think they are designed adorably. R2-D2 is like the best thing about Star Wars. Yeah, just mini R2-D2. They're are words on the back of here, and I can read some of them, sort of. But this is supposed to be like a walking, noise-making R2-D2. Maybe this is an actual product. I'm sure that the dolls and stuff are, and I think I remember when the, like, talking R2-D2 came out. So I do think that's an actual product. It's actually really nice picture of R2-D2 there, and it's shiny. Okay, we have a collector's guide, which actually, based on how fast this is going, we're gonna do both balls and then look at the collector's guide. And then in my second big one is a very poorly painted Anna. Child Anna. This is, I think this is, yeah, it's the Animators collection. So this is 100% product I've seen, maybe not like literally physically in real life, but on the internet. But the paint job, she's got some stray paint in the middle of her forehead. Her nose looks a little eaten up, and there is along the hemline of her dress. Actually, well, not the true hem, above the lace, but the sort of the hem is more paint splotches. These dolls in real life are very good. The Animators collection is very nice, and I love the artwork that they put on the Animators collection, where it has the like guidelines for the face, and it's like sketchy even though it's very finished, and I just like that. I really like the sort of storyboard quality going on with that line. The miniature version, the boxes for these are so nice. And I guess, you know, working on a miniature scale and like super mass produced, like, what do you expect? Like, I'm not disappointed because I'm not sure that I expected them to be like super duper good quality. Like some of the Toys mini brands were frankly just the Nickelodeon stuff was, there was something off with almost every piece of that I got. So I wasn't necessarily expecting it to be great. You would hope for it to be good though. That's the way I'm gonna put it. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this is the same configuration, 2 larger pieces and 3 smaller wedges. Ooh, oh, I love it. Oh my god, look at this miniature lunchbox, bento box. It's got mini. This is the newer style mini, which ironically looks a lot like older style mini. I hope this opens. Does it open? Am I gonna break it if I try to open it? It doesn't seem like it opens. It might, and I'm just being like really afraid to break it. But this is, no, the clear, hot pink and purple plastic, I've got it upside down. This I actually love. This is great. This is actually going like with my dolls. This is my new doll lunchbox. I'm excited about that one. So I'm glad there was one that I was like super excited about. I have gotten so many Star Wars ones. Okay, so this one is legit just an empty box, because this is, I have not seen the newest Star Wars things, but I'm fairly certain this is something of a Star Wars toy box. Is that, I don't know, is it Lego? I don't know, but it is a toy set that appears to be the Millennium Falcon, but featuring Rey. Well, and there's a little BB-8 in there. That's pretty cute. So I assume they have the Millennium Falcon at some point in the newer run of Star Wars, but I've seen none of them. And I don't care. But, yeah, so Ray and the Millennium Falcon, cool, we got a double, we got Forky, screw that guy. No, I really, Toy Story 4 was interesting. I didn't particularly find it satisfying because I felt like Toy Story 3 was such a great ending, but also I grew up with the Toy Story series, so like that as an adult and like a final like acceptance of a cycle of life, so to speak, really hit home. Toy Story 4, not so much, because I didn't understand, you know, the idea of found family. You know, for me, 3 was, you know, the idea of found family, the idea of things changing but still sticking with your family. And to then turn around and have, you know, Toy Story 4 is kind of like, well, we don't need Dad anymore, so Dad, Woody, is gonna leave. He wants to do his own thing. And Buzz is the new Woody, the new oldest toy, I don't know. I just... It didn't sit with, you know, what I felt like the last one was about. But that's just me. There's my review of Toy Story 4 in the middle of this toy review. Alright, so first one of the larger ones here. This is... Woo! I bet this isn't very scale. Look at the scale, unless this is a massive Millennium Falcon. So this is a play oven. Well, it's the box for a play oven, which I would expect to be actually like toddler sized. So the fact that the box for the Millennium Falcon is almost big as the box for that. I mean, I guess it could be like all flat packed and you have to assemble, obviously, but I don't know the scale there. Although, like, who really cares about the scale? Because also, like, if you take a look at this Aurora and this Anna, and you assume that, I mean, I also assume this is a real product, but I don't know which it is. But you assume this is a 12-inch Barbie, but these are actually quite large, sort of baby doll style, sort of American Girl size, honestly. And they're not different enough in scale to represent that. So it isn't fairy scale. Not to the real world, anyway. And a second collector's guide, which I suppose on many things would be difficult, like to get into the ball size that they, you know, already have in production, and just, you know, if everything was super scale, you know, it might be too much. Oh no! Sorry. So, my last piece here is a shelf. I don't want the dang shelf. Alright, there's pieces, okay. Oh, I'm just gonna drop it. There's this sticker for the top of the shelf, and there are instructions on the shelf. Alright, give me a minute, I'll build it. Okay, we're back. I have worked a lot of retail, and honestly, this fits together exactly as poorly as the real thing. I hate these shelves. Oh look, I even got it off. I got the pegs off from each other. I did that. I have worked so much retail, and I did that all the time when I was replanogramming things. This is such a nightmare flashback to do. Like, this is why I'm like, the shelf is the most disappointing thing to get, like, or the carts. I don't think I've ever gotten, like, the shelf or the cart before, and I've always been like, I hope I don't get one, because it's too much like actually working retail. But, you know, for the sake of review, slash entertainment. I have put it together, and these shelves do pull out a little bit. I guess because there are things that are maybe a little bit too wide for the actual shelf space, but I don't really know why that is. Let me see. Oh, R2D2 explains it right there. He is indeed too big. But I should, okay, I'm gonna move, because now I'm like, okay, now I have to arrange them, so now I have to actually figure out, like, what the reasonable spacing for things is. So we're gonna put R2D2 down. We're gonna actually put things in a physical space instead of shrinking them on the page, like I swear people who make planograms do. Alright, the oven thing is still too big, so... And you know what? So is the doll. Okay. I don't... This doesn't feel scaled well. You would have to, like, have the middle shelf taken out. But I've already been complaining about that. Alright, yeah, nothing quite fits on these. These shelves are not the appropriate size. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna put a double stack of Forky there. So, I mean, I'm also holding this. It's not stable, but yeah. There's our shelf. I was hoping for one more actual item, but it seems the packaging claims there are quite a lot of the Disney ones, because this is part of why. It says 50 plus, and I feel like that's not as many as the, like, toys brands, but maybe it is. It just, and every time I see an image, like, because Instagram shows me unboxings of things all the time because I click on them and watch them, so, you know. So I have seen these, and I feel like I see something different every time I see one of these videos. There's just a large number of these things, so I did find it interesting. I did want to check it out. So it looks like there are gold ultra rares, and they include a Buzz Lightyear. They do include the Forky that I got 2 of, but there's gold. So now I'm like, but I got 2 of the regular ones. Because of course I did. Anyway, because he's a common anyway. Or I guess they all are. Everything that's not the ultra rares is common. That's fun. But yeah, there's this bag that's the child slash, what's the name? Grogu? I think that's what it is. I'm gonna say it like I don't know what it is, because in case I'm wrong. There's like a phone. It looks like a Cars, like RC Cars. And then a Stormtrooper and a Spider-Man. So, yeah. That's what that's all about. There's a Toy Story collection that includes dolls, pretty much all Toy Story 4 featured, because there's like Bo Peep from Toy Story 4, even though what I would really like is original Bo Peep, because she's so cute. And then there's some Marvel stuff. There's Marvel Toy Box, and there's Captain, and it looks like Black Widow, Iron Man. There is Captain Marvel. There's some Spider-Man junk. There is a Stitch in there. Oh, the telephone is a Minnie Mouse telephone. There is the lunchbox we got. And then if you'll see right here, there's a little cold cup. and bag, that those are Star Wars The Child themed. And there's more of the animators, the animator series Tinkerbell and Alice, animator series Ariel, Anna like we got, and also Snow White. I'm a little surprised no Elsa for that one, but there is the sort of regular dolls, there is an Elsa. Ooh, there's a Flynn Rider, or should I say Eugene. There's also a Beast, nice. Not a single Tiana, though? Tiana, Mulan. I'm noticing what's missing, that's all. Because we do have Aurora, Belle, Rapunzel, Cinderella, Elsa, and those are the regular dolls. And the animator series dolls, Snow White, Anna, Ariel, Alice, and Tinkerbell. There are some large gaps in the Disney Princess collection there, which, I mean, I guess leaves room for a series 2. I'm just noticing, that's all. There's a Leia. There's like a pretty cool looking Leia in there. C-3PO, there's the R2-D2 we got. Stormtrooper. Now, there's something, I saw this the other day, and actually I would really love to get this. This Disney Princess Kodak camera, or Kodak, like a Polaroid camera. I don't know that it's Kodak. Why am I using a brand? But like a Polaroid. Well, Polaroid is a brand too, isn't it? Kodak Polaroid? I don't know. You know what I mean when I say Polaroid, though, which you might not when I said Kodak. But that Disney Princess Polaroid, maybe it's an Instax, and the shopping bags here, the mini shopping bag, and then this Disney Princess shopping bag, those are great. I would love to get those. There is the shelf we got, and then another version of shelves, which you can see all stocked up there, and also the bag full of some toys. I would have loved to get that bag, come on! I'm like, I got one really, really cool thing, and then there's a couple of things I would really want from this series. It looks like, including the bags and shelves, there are 56 possible items according to the checklist. Now, here's something else that also recently came out. The mini brands fashion is being out because they're advertising their other series mini fashion, and I do think I'm gonna end up with one of those. So that's a video to look forward to / tell me you're looking forward to. I don't know. I don't know / what. No, that's just a video that probably will happen at some point though. But you know, it's another slow the roll, hit the brakes. I've got this toy content to come out, and hopefully it's gonna cover enough time. I'm gonna try to work on some other things that aren't just toy content, because it's the main focus of my channel these days, and that's fine. But I do like to do some other things. So there are a few projects I do want to get out there, and hopefully we're covered for a little bit, and I can get 1 or 2 of those banked out. Anyway, so overall, the Disney mini brands, meh. Some stuff is neat, but overall, I wouldn't. The stuff that I do want, I don't think I'm gonna go through the trouble of buying a whole bunch of these to try to get. It's not bad enough. The want is not bad enough. So if you enjoyed today's video, you can always leave a little like to let me know. You can subscribe so you can see when all of that wonderful stuff I am working on comes out in the future. And with that, I will see you treasures next time.